when it feels like the whole world is on fire, when the bombs fall and the bullets fly, when our communities are crippled by anger, fear, and violence, we are not helpless. We have the power to unmake violence. When ISIS sweeps across the Middle East, wreaking terror, committing genocide, setting worlds on fire, we can be the people who show up and love first. When extremists lay siege to entire towns, starving out families, we can be the people who airdrop food into the middle of the war zone. When children stumble into the desert, desperate for somewhere safe to lay their heads, we can meet them with food and water and shelter. When families face an impossible choice between starving at home or surrendering their sovereignty in a faraway refugee camp, we can be the people who rush into the conflict with truck after truck full of aid, giving them what they need at home to hold on and hold out. While the rest of the world watches helplessly as countries like Syria descend further into war, as whole cities are destroyed and chemical weapons poison the lungs of innocent children, we can be the first to respond, to raise our hands and say, they aren't just other people's children, those are our children too. When families lose everything to war, we can help them get back to work. We can help their kids get back to school. We can help them rebuild their lives. When the world is scary as hell, when the hate and the noise couldn't be any louder, when our own communities at home are torn apart by fear, we can hold the line. We can press into pain, and we can love anyway. We are the Frontline, a monthly giving community of people who live and love on the bleeding edges, both in our own neighborhoods and in the world's most polarizing conflict zones. We give what we can, month after month after month, because the wounds of war are not mended in a moment. Frontline allows us to say yes right away when crisis hits, when lives are unmade by violence and terror. Frontline provides food and water and medical care now, but also jobs and income and hope for the future, for as long as it takes to rebuild from the ashes of war. When the rest of the world loses interest, when the cameras pack up and move on, we're still here, loving and serving in our own neighborhoods and in Iraq and in Syria and across the world. When others say, too hard, you say, love anyway. And together we build the more beautiful world our hearts know is possible. Become a monthly sponsor today and join us on the Frontline.